Say this question. Cobalt 3 chloride forms several octahedral complexes with ammonia. Which of the following will not give test for chloride ions with silver nitrate at 25 degree centigrade? So they have given 4 options. So we will solve all the options. Basically, what is the criteria to solve this question is simple. So we have to go for the ligands which are present outside the coordination sphere. That means chloride ions which are present outside the coordination sphere will react with silver nitrate to form silver chloride solution. So how to do that? So to do that, very easy. So first of all, we will check all the options with the options. So first option, if you take ammonia, 3 ligands are there. They have said octahedral complexes. So 3 additional ligands we require. So we will have chlorine. So 3 ligands and 3 chlorine ligands. So they are all present inside the coordination sphere. That is why it won't react with silver nitrate. I said only the chlorine ligand which is present outside the coordination sphere will react. Let's go with second option. COCl3 4NH3. So we will take 4NH3, 2 chlorine ligands and make this octahedral complex. So remaining 1 chlorine we will keep outside the coordination sphere. So we will have silver nitrate and AgCl correspondingly. So 1 mole of silver nitrate will react to form 1 mole of AgCl. Let's go for the option C. 2 chlorine atoms will be outside the coordination sphere. We will have 2 silver chloride precipitate. 2 moles of silver chloride. And in the last one, you can check here, all the 3 chlorine atoms are present. 3 chlorine ligands are present outside the coordination sphere, and we will be having 3 moles of silver chloride formation. This is the correct option. So they have asked for not, right? So first option would be the correct answer, which there are no chlorine ligands outside the coordination sphere, so there is no formation of silver chloride. So see this question, number of possible isomers for the complex cobalt ethylene diamine taken by Cl2. So let's draw the structure of ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine is the bidentate ligand with ammonia ligand. So here I can simply write the structure like this. It is a octahedral complex. So let's draw the structure of the octahedral one, and 2 ethylene diamines, that is, I shall write like this. So density is represented, bidentate ligands are represented like this, and remaining are chlorine atoms. So 2 chlorine atoms are 180 degrees to each other, so it would be trans. So I can alter the position. What you will get? 2 chlorines on the same side, and our ethylene diamine ligands on the same side. So here we got cis isomer. So these two are geometrical isomers. Cis and trans and facial and meridional are geometrical isomers. So here they have asked about the possible isomers. Now we have to go for optically active compounds. Always remember, trans compounds are always optically inactive. Why? Because they have a plane of symmetry. For example, if you cut the molecule into 2 halves, this chlorine is reflected here and this chlorine is reflected here. So it has a plane of symmetry. Plane of symmetry is present. If plane of symmetry is present, then we can say that the molecule is optically inactive. Here cis compound, they do not have plane of symmetry, so they are optically active. We will have plus and minus isomers. So totally how many we have? Cis and trans 2 geometrically, and we have 2 optical isomers. So you think that the answer would be 4, but it is not the case. So the formula is total isomers is equal to stereo isomers plus half into optical isomers. This is the formula. Total number of stereo isomers, or geometrical, you can say geometrical isomers plus half into optical isomers. That is equal to how many geometrical we got? 2, plus how many optically active we got? 2 into half. So 2 cancel, 2 plus 1, it is equal to 3. So remember this formula. Total number of isomers is equal to geometrical isomers plus half into optical isomers. So total would be 3. So correct option would be 3 isomers. So here I have not taken the options, pardon me. So see the question, crystal field stabilization energy for high spin D4 complex. High pin represents all are free electrons. That means they are not spin paired. Let's see. So basically you have to remember the formula for octahedral symmetry is that is geometry is that the formula for CFSE would be minus 0.4 T2G electrons, that is the electrons present in T2G, plus 0.6 into Eg electrons. That means the electrons which are present in T2G as well as Eg we are considering. Okay, so here they have given D4. So in free states 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons are there. So when ligand approaches, they split into two sets. So the two sets would be Eg with 2 orbitals and T2G with 3 orbitals. So let's distribute the electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have said high spin, so we should not consider pairing. So option B would be obviously wrong because there is no pairing energy. 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons are present. So according to our formula, minus 0.4 into how many electrons are present in T2G, that is 3 into 3 plus 0.6 into only 1 electrons, minus 1.2 plus 0.6. So the correct option would be 0.6 plus 0.6 delta O. This is the CFSC. Sorry, minus 0.6. Okay, so option D would be the correct answer. So see this question here. The existence of two different color compounds of this and this compound is due to. So here two different color compounds, they have said two different colored compounds. That means this has to exhibit some isomerism. Okay, so what could be the possible isomerism it would be expecting? Let's see. Let's draw the structure of that particular compound. They have given cobalt. It is of course octahedral geometry. So all the ammonia ligands I will draw first. NH3 ammonia ligands. What are left over? 2 chlorine ligands left over. So this would be, we know that this is a trans isomer, that is it is a geometrical isomer. Let's see another one. 2 chlorine atoms in cis position, that is Cl here, and remaining all are NH3 ligands. So this is a cis isomer and it would be optically active if you can interpret. So these two are geometrical isomers. The correct option would be option B. It was very easy. See this question. Which of the following complex ion is expected to absorb invisible light? They have asked about invisible light. So in order to absorb invisible light, criteria must be unpaired electrons must be present. Unpaired electrons. That means these electrons will be helpful in transitions. Which transitions? DD transitions. DD transitions. What are DD transition? If you want to know about the color and spectra, please do comment. I will make a separate video on that. So let's crack into the problem. So scandium in +3 oxidation state. So basically scandium contains D3 number of electrons. Okay, that means 3 electrons will be there. So all the 3 electrons are lost here. So there are no unpaired electrons. If there are no unpaired electrons, it won't show any color. Okay, it won't show any DD transition. So option A would be wrong. What about option B? So scandium titanium, after scandium titanium would come, so it will be containing 4 electrons basically. So but +4 they have said, so D0, it is also containing 0 number of electrons. So if 0 number of electrons, that is no DD transition, this would be also wrong. Chromium in +3 oxidation contains D3. Okay, it has 3 electrons in the d orbital. Okay, 1, 2, 3 electrons are present in the DD transition. So they have given ammonia complex, that means they will undergo crystal field splitting, Eg and T2G and Eg. 1, 2, 3 electrons are present. So if you give some amount of energy, they would be transferred from T2G to Eg. So DD transition is possible here. So if DD transitions are showing, then the complex would be colored. Okay, then the complex would be colored. So option C would be the correct answer. What about option D? Here zinc. Basically zinc in +2 oxidation state is D10. See, all the 5 orbitals are filled with 2 electrons each. So there are no unpaired electrons. So if there are no unpaired electrons, there is no DD transition. So option D would be also wrong.